Are the Magic for real or fugazi? For Magic standards.
They're for real.
They for real fugazi?
No, they for real. Right? I mean, they for real for what they own. They for real. I think it's that switch. I think it's that switch that every team has. Like, you know, they've been struggling since, what do you say, playoffs 4 years, since 2011. It's that switch. They got the youngin.
Who they beating in the first round? Who they beat? Yeah. Who
Just the East.
In the East. Who
That's
they beat?
the East.
I mean, if they could stay, what, top 5, they might have a chance.
So right now they would face the Pacers.
Playoffs.
They beating the Pacers in the first round?
Playoffs?
They making the playoffs. Yeah, Magic making the playoffs.
Okay, but they beating the Pacers in the first round?
Why not? I mean, you never know, man.
Man, yeah, come on.
Has the Pacers been back to the playoffs?
No. But we know when it comes to the playoffs,
So we don't.
man,
So,
it's
so
you-
we
they
so
not
we
even
can't
young-
say that then.
They not young, like,
But is it
They're young.
far-fetched if they beat the Pacers?
No, it's not.
it's young, it's that young, they young, happy in the season, we in shape, everybody, yes. Like they're doing what they're doing as a young team, they're getting out on everybody. But, I mean, to take them serious,
Yeah, you know, I would take.
No, not
if
yet.
they meet up in the playoff series. We think of hypotheticals. I'm taking Orlando against Indiana.
it's Indiana.
Yeah, because Jamal know all Rick Carlisle tricks.
But who's a game changer? Who's a game changer in Orlando?
It's come down to coaching to me.
Like we know Hansborough can turn over. I mean, he can change the game.
Paolo.
Haliburton?
Paolo.
Haliburton, yeah.
Yeah.
No, who's over there?
Franz Wagner,
Who's
Paolo?
They can change the
Miles
game
Turner.
in the playoffs.
Paolo Banchero.
In the playoffs,
I think
Against the Pacers?
Can't get 30.
he don't even know what he don't know what his left hand look like yet. He literally gonna go. He come back right every time.
Yeah.
He's young. I watched two.
Yeah.
I watched 3 plays. Oh, right.
yeah, I don't think that. Well, we know
Get there,
this.
young fella. Trust me, this league ain't they ain't scouting you like that, young fella.
Like you know this league, like right during the regular season, confidence and winning is learned.
Yes.
It's learned behavior, and your confidence get what you have. Like they won 9 out of 10. I think that's gonna go a long way.
Yeah,
this
that's-
season. Making the playoffs, should they give you 10 chances to do it? So
Yeah.
I think they're
But they're in that top 6 right now.
Yeah, of course.
Where they at right
but
now?
they give you 10. They're third.
Third.
They're-
Third right now.
Yeah, they're finished about
They'll give you
5,
But
6.
do you still respect teams in the top 6?
Yeah. I was.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
top 8.
So still
I
top 8.
respect teams in the top 8.
Still get your respect.
Yeah, we don't expect that
9 and 10
9 and
can
10.
kiss my shoes.
But that's at any.
But and neither one of them won nothing
But
yet, been in the
you-
playoff series yet. You don't know what you're going to get from them.
The only thing scary about Indiana is they can score the fuck out of that ball when they want to. Now, if they decide to like play some defense, then yeah, they would be like really scary.
Yeah.
Because no one can right now. No one's stopping them. They move too fast.
Yeah, the point guard. He's killing.
Yeah, but
they moved.
true, like I said, I just think it come down, like I said, Indiana, Orlando.
Well, I'm
young
saying
teams.
with some, yeah.
I
Some
mean,
of these
Jamal's
teams-
doing a great ass job over there.
Young
Yeah, pump guy.
teams.
We're
Jamal.
gonna get into that in a second, but I'm just saying it's not like, yeah, some teams they're gonna face in the Eastern Conference. Let's just be real. You get the Bucks, the Celtics, even the Heat. That's gonna be problematic. But you get a team like the Pacers.
Why you throw
maybe-
the Heat in that conversation?
We can get the heat.
I mean,
they get the heat.
they can't get the heat.
Somebody can.
They not getting it. Orlando,
Indiana.
not getting the heat.
You think Indiana?
I'm just playoff experience coaching. Spo.
Yeah.
You're gonna need a superstar to get through Jimmy. You're gonna need 2 superstars.
They got 2 burgeoning ones, Gil.
Young. You need like
Grown men.
Like if the ref, who the ref giving that call to?
Fair.
Jimmy or
Or is it Scott Foster?
Shit. They might give it to Jaime Jaquez.
You know,
Shout
so-
out.
Yeah, I'm with. Yeah, but
Jaimito.
right
they
now
have to play
they
somebody
third.
just like them, young,
Yeah, right now they third, man. They doing what they supposed to do. Winning is a learned behavior in the NBA.
and they doing it.
They doing it right now, so that's gonna grow and continue. He got them believing. They young, which we know youth goes a long way, and duration throughout the season. So, yeah, 5, 6
For sure. I mean, I think
easily. And right now, because the East is not.
making those playoffs, I think building for the future. But Kenyon, Jamal Mosley was an assistant during your time with the Nuggets, so you have a unique perspective. And a perspective you can really only get on Gil's Arena, Adam Silver. You said the league is too much entertainment. We're really about to get into the nuance. You still have not pulled up to the couch. You still have not credentialed anybody on this couch for any NBA events. But, you know, you want the league to get better? Shit. Come on to Willie Hills. We'll put your name on the gate. They'll scroll through. What has Jamal Mosley brought to this Magic squad? And should he be in the Coach of the Year discussion? And just to preface that, he's currently second behind OKC's Mark Daigneault.
20 games into the season, bro. Like, done a hell of a job so far. Now, Jamal brings, well, Coach of the Year shit, I don't know yet. You never know who. Somebody else
He's in that
can go
conversation
right now, but somebody else can get extremely high. You never know.
Yeah.
But wish him well in that regard. I hope he, but what he's brought is youth, honesty. I think he's honest with them guys. I don't think he sugarcoats it. I think he tells them exactly what it is and how to be successful. Jamal know what it is to work. Jamal started out as an unpaid intern in Denver. So he wasn't an assistant getting paid or none of that at first, so he knows what it is to work to get to where you are. And being able to reiterate that to your team, I think goes a long way, telling the facts and certain things, who you were around and the players who you were able to coach and things like that, I think go a long way. And having youth, man, like I said, I'm just go back to having youth and having a few young guys who are making a name for themselves on the way to be superstars in this league, I think is valuable pieces. And yeah, so I think their future is bright in the NBA if they keep the core together and keep growing and building, tweaking it, but keeping their core together, man. Jamal is a good coach, man.
He was my AAU coach.
Ooh.
Pumps.
He coached the pump team? Damn,
Yes.
legend.
My pump coach, yeah.
He's been around for so long, man. I know he hooped at Colorado, so just to see where he's at. So what was he like for you coaching at that level? And did you see anything then?
Nah, like he was a player's coach. He understood when I got in my mode where I was not passing the ball. He understood. Stay the fuck out of my way. Nah. No, I'm serious. But
Yeah, we know you are.
No, I'm just for real.
He was
I'm
great.
just
Like he was great. Like he used to be one of those that like, listen, there's times where you need to take over the game and there's times where you need to get the teammates involved, and this is one of those times if you want them to really like be there at the end of the game, because they got to play defense, they got to rebound, they got to do all these other little things, so they got to feel good about the game too. So, go ahead and, give it up to them a little bit so they can feel like they're a part of this game and not just one-sided. All right, coach, fuck it.
And something else I saw from afar, I'll let you go, B. Something else I saw from afar that now not too many head coaches or shit, probably none do. Jamal still is actively doing player development. He's on the court with the guys, still actively doing it. Not too many head coaches doing that. Probably none. Probably none. If I'm being on the floor, like sweating before, like in workouts and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, still working out with guys. So that's building that.
And do you feel like that gives a coach an advantage, even as a player, when you can see a guy out there?
Yeah, you building trust, you building camaraderie, you building something, not just I come in when it's time for me to give my speech and you don't see me again until practice. Like, nah, that ain't coaching. Like, you getting to know your guys, spending time with them. You never know what they talking about during the workouts and getting to know you. Everything good with you? Everything all right? You getting to, you personalizing it. You ain't just making it I'm coach, you player.
I think that was Haliburton's second national TV game in his career,
Put them on TV.
or at least with the Pacers.
I mean, they got an exciting team. They got a couple exciting players in the way, he plays. It's good for basketball. He's not as flashy as Melo Ball, but he's that style. He's that style of player. So getting him some more TV games, letting the world see who he is good for the league.
Well, yeah, you already know how that is. They gonna go off of who has the most fans, followers, and all of that stuff. So they're gonna put more of those games on TV with the bigger teams. But no, Indiana's a good team. I definitely agree with you, Gil. They're a good young team. They should be on TV more because that's what you're promoting. As part of the NBA, you're promoting a younger league, which it is. So, put everybody on TV.
Pacers are on pace to have the highest offensive rating in NBA history, but they're 28th in defensive rating this season.
Yeah.
So will their defensive struggles be their Pacers' Achilles heel?
Probably like Phoenix Suns, for the most part during the regular season, that they can offensively just run through teams, especially teams that focus on defense and don't really have much offense. They can, outscore them. But, once the playoffs get down, if they can't stop anybody, that offense is meaningless.
Yeah, it's out the window. No, you definitely. I'm all defense anyway. They say defense wins championships, offense sells tickets.
Okay.
I don't care if I'm selling tickets or not. We're gonna get some stops.
So you still feel defense wins championship even in this NBA?
It has to, because you got to look at it. It comes down to, the last few teams who won it. The Bucks, the Warriors. At some point, look at their defensive prowess from the regular season. But as them playoffs came each round, for a lot of the teams that won it over the last few years, their defense clamped down. Now, I'm not saying that it was a straight lockup. I think more now they think good defense is just a regular missed shot, contested or not. But teams locked down, less shots, it's less bullshit shots. The more the veteran teams value the rock.
I think the Nuggets last year were one of the few anomalies. I want to say their defense finished 15th regular season. I know they picked it up in the postseason, but before that, I think the last 8 or 10 champions.
Well, that's regular season. Again, that's regular season.
But they got it right.
It's a different season once at the end of them 82, and we all got 0 wins and 0 losses. Yo, it's a whole new season.
Whole new season, for real.
Lakers had to find that out the hard way. Still reeling from that. Some say it was a sweep. I just say minimum amount of games allowed to advance. Lexi, what do you think about this Pacers squad? Regular season versus now when we get to the postseason, will that defense become an issue?
They play no defense at all. It was like blow by. But it kind of seems like, obviously I don't have any inside information. This is just from what I've noticed, that maybe they just, preseason you do a lot of defensive stuff. You get your, your concepts in. Maybe they did it the opposite way. Maybe they're like, we gonna score the ball and we gonna work on our defense as the season goes. Get y'all's confidence up. Y'all can be happy, scoring the ball, having fun. And then by the time, hopefully, they make playoffs, they're going to have all their concepts in. They're going to have their defense set. And then maybe they'll build that way, which for me, that's not a bad way because I hate training camp because of that. It's defense every day. I hate it. And then they get mad at us when we can't put the ball in the basket. But I was like, because we took 5 shots in practice today because we were doing defensive stuff all freaking training camp.
The one thing I hate about training camp defense was this. It was so unrealistic.
So unrealistic.
We the starting 5 playing defense against the second, third, and dudes who ain't playing. Us shutting them down don't got shit to do with the teams we playing. The starting 5 we playing against ain't this sorry motherfuckers we looking at right now.
But it's different, though. It's different, though. Even though you got your first team, of course, they the best 5 out there, if you going against every day, I know what you going to do. Every day. Every time we in practice, and you want to call a 14 or, fifth side 4, whatever, every day I know it's coming. But here's the thing. So where the discipline and you become a better defensive team at is, how can I stop this play without fouling, cutting it short, or bullshitting the play? I know you gonna set the screen and it's mandated for you to roll. I know this, so I'm gonna just let you go set the screen. And I'm gonna meet you here.
I hate that.
No. What if coach wants you to step up and show because it's a dangerous shooter or whatever the case may be? Get that stop, show, and get back to your man. That's good defense. I've always hung my hat on defense, so. Again, I'm with every defense.
Is that the difference between a great defensive team and a bad? We in practice working on a hard show, but I know my point guard can't shoot the guy I'm guarding, so I'm cheating the play anyway. I'm gonna just go under. Even though the other 29 guards, I'm gonna have to go over. Right? Because they all can shoot. I'm just going under him because I know he can't shoot. And I'm cheating the play due to this is just practice.
This is just practice. Yep. And that's how
I guess in
poor defense. You know, as we always say, you know, you practice and I mean you play how you practice. You know, if you got poor habits in practice, again, as you said, you cutting plays short, offense and defense, guess what you're gonna do in the game, and then be mad when y'all 28th in scoring and all of that shit. Oh, it's because of practice.
Do you think like teams are better defensively if they have the way they play defense and they don't really change it based, I mean, obviously you have your scouting reports, you do some things that are scout specific, but you don't deviate too much from your base defense? Because I've noticed that some teams I've been on, we have like a completely different defensive game plan, like every game.
Well, I mean, that's for us, it worked out good in Detroit. It was good or bad. You know, with certain special players, of course, you're going to deviate from your everyday defense. But for the most part, it was like, look, no, we're going to ice it. We're going to push them to the, you know, left baseline or push them to the right baseline, whichever side they were on. No, we're going to keep it on this side of the floor. At that man at the top, hey, you're going to take away any type of pass out there. So then that way, for sure, we keeping it on this type of the floor. You got help on a backdoor cut by the guys that's already down low.
Yeah.
Nah.
Look, I'm definitely a big believer in y'all gonna have to face our defense.
Exactly.
We're not adjusting to how y'all play offense.
Yep.
But some coaches don't believe in that. Some coaches are just okay with, okay, this game we gonna trap, this game we gonna hard hedge, this game we gonna ice. And like, I don't think that's a good way to play defense.
That's how you end up with low percentages as far as low rankings with defensive teams because, as you just mentioned in your original statement, they don't have no base. Like, what are you setting your defense on? We know what you set your offense on is going to go through one or two people. What are you setting your defense on? What you hanging your hat on?
Yeah.
I think we had Norris Cole on the show recently. That's what he was talking about with Spo. Spo's like, we're going to do this the way we do it. Then he may switch it up later on in the season, but you know, him and LeBron used to butt heads with it a little bit. Because Brown would want, you know, he would want to make the adjustment. Then Spo's like, nah, this is how we playing it. Get down with it.
Culture.
But
Heat culture.
that heat culture. Or is it heat culture or is it? I can't wait for Pat Riley to run up on you, bro.
And now I'm gonna have some questions. I got a whole bunch of years. Can you explain this?
Fan, why you want Pat Riley to run up on?
No,
read this joke.
You don't believe in heat culture.
I'm like, I get heat culture, but what was
You don't believe in
Fucking Mosley.
like, shouldn't it be LA shouldn't it be Lakers culture? Shouldn't it be Heat culture? I mean, shouldn't it be Knicks culture? Like,
Nah, it makes sense.